Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new Minecraft video, and today I'm going to be doing, I believe, part 4 of me showing you how to make a very modern castle. So in the last part we basically designed the whole floor plan for the whole first floor, and now we're going to be doing all the inner walls. So you might be wondering what these like big blocks of other kinds of different materials are. So these are what we're going to be using for the walls, as well as pure quartz block and white concrete. So first we're going to start in the entrance area, so the entry hall. These specifically are the blocks you'll be needing, but they're in each room, so once I go there I can show them to you and you can go grab them. So the very first thing we're going to need is white terracotta, so this block right here. And we're going to place 2 layers of this between all of the different doorways, that's it. Make sure to leave space here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 blocks, like so. Then we are going to go ahead and get our chisel quartz block and extend the doorway out by 1. Then we are going to get spruce planks and put them here. So this is where the doorway will be, and there's no hole here. So now that we have those 2 layers, we're going to place a layer of pure quartz block, and it should be laying on its side like so, so you see these lines, like that. And these 2 blocks should be facing the doorway, same with these 2. Then over here, then this one should face this way, so toward the kitchen. Then this one should face toward the library and the kitchen, so it should be like that. Then we're going to take our white concrete and place 5 layers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will be the inner wall. And make sure to skip over the window. So there we have it. We already have the first few inner walls completed, so now your build should look like this on the inside. Now we're going to go to the kitchen, and the next block we're going to use is light blue glazed terracotta, so this block right here. And we're going to start from this side, so this doorway, up across from the pantry, so on the other side, and then build toward the pantry on this layer right next to the windows, like that. So if you did this right, all of the blocks should be facing the same direction, because if they're not, they're different, like that. Then over here, we're going to place it all this way, so towards this room, which is the dining room, and place it like that. So there we go. Then we'll place it here, and it should be facing towards the living room, which is this place. And I continue facing toward the living room, so keep building that way. Then here we're going to build toward the dining room again, like so. And there we have it. Now, just in order to remain consistent, all the walls are going to be just like this one. So we're going to have the pillar lay on the side, but make sure to leave space for the windows, like so. Then we're over here in this diagonal, we're going to have all of the pillar quartz face toward the dining room, so it should look like this. Then these pillar quartz should be laying on its side facing toward this hallway, the orange hallway. Same for these. These ones should be facing on the side, so it should look like this. Then we have 5 layers of light concrete. If you're doing this in survival, then you want to try to save as much material as you can. That's what I would recommend anyway, but if you're doing this in creative, you have nothing to worry about. Alright, so when you're doing these windows, you can cover up all the gray and quartz, but you just want to make sure you leave space for the actual window and window panes. And now I'm just about done. There we go. So now our kitchen is finished, and once you don't have to worry about these blocks. These ones I place so I know which block I use as the wallpaper. Then over here, this is going to be the pantry, and we're going to be using, I believe this is terracotta. Yeah, this is just a plain regular terracotta. And first we're going to place 2 layers. For this one, the direction really doesn't matter because different direction gives a certain texture, which I like. If you want to try all same direction, go ahead. It just might take you a little longer. But first we're going to place 2 layers of this, which is approximately 2 meters in real life. Then we're going to place pillar quartz block, and just like before, it's going to be laying on its side. And for these corners, they face like that, so toward the window. That are facing front and back, like so. Now we're going to end it off with 5 layers of white concrete. And by 5 layers, I mean 5 layers from the pillar, not the doorway. Alright, so there we go. We already have this room all done. Yeah, so this is going to go pretty fast for you guys. Now we're going to do the 2 orange hallways from the arcade planks, like so. And for these 2 hallways, we're going to go ahead and get the orange glazed terracotta. And it's going to be the same pattern as all the other rooms. So 2 layers of this, and make sure they're all facing the same direction, not different directions, like so. So for me, I'm doing them all this way and to the windows, but as long as you're facing the same direction, you're fine. Alright, so once you have finished this, then you're going to take your pillar quartz block and again place them on their side. Make sure to leave space for the windows. So you notice here that no matter what you do, you'll always see the circle part. We don't want that. So what we're going to do is break this. And then we're going to go ahead and get our acacia planks and place that. So then you see both and it doesn't look as weird. Now, as always, 5 layers of light concrete. They should match up with the pillar's height, if you're doing it correctly. There you go, we got this hallway done, so now we're going to go for the next hallway. So the other hallway is here, and we're going to do the exact same blocks. Alright, so I finished this place. Now let's go over here. So this place with next to the kitchen will be the dining room with this block, which is jungle leaves. I decided to do something a bit different. I usually don't use leaves, but I think these actually fit pretty nicely with the flooring, so we're going to use these leaves. And as always, we're going to put 2 layers of these. Alright, so once your room is done, it should look like this. So 2 layers of the wallpaper, 1 layer of pillars, and 5 layers of white concrete. So then over here, now we're going to go here, which is the office area, and this time we're going to be using purple terracotta. I think it fits really well, especially since this is like the room where we use like the nether wood. So like the Lorton, what's it called? Yeah, those things. So we're going to place 2 layers of this, and then it's the same thing with the 1 layer of pillar quartz block, and then the 5 layers of white concrete. Alright, so once you're done, it should look like this from the inside. And now that we're done with that, we're basically done with this complete side, except for one more thing. For this over here, I sort of forgot what this room was for. I think it's a bedroom, a small bedroom. But for this room, we're going to be using the block of copper. And it's just the same thing as everything else, so I don't think I need to repeat myself. Alright, so once you're done, it should look like this. Now we're going to go over to the other side. We have all this stuff still to do, but it's okay. We will go over to this tower right here, which will be close to this. So it's close to the library. We're going to go on this one. This one we have cyan concrete. And I'm pretty sure this is the quiet space in the castle. So we'll be using that. So as always, 2 layers. For here, right here it's already 3. Yeah, that's good. We're just missing a block here, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go ahead and get my warp planks and place it there, so now it's all good. Now, as always, 2 layers of the special block, so in this case it's cyan concrete, then 1 layer of pillar quartz block going on side. Then you have the 5 layers of white concrete that should match up to the height of the pillars. Alright, so once you're done, it should look like this. Then we're going to go outside to the library, and for this one we're going to be using yellow terracotta. I searched it up and it looked like to help with your eyes, the color yellow helps when you're reading. So we're going to use yellow, and also matches the flooring. So we're going to do 2 layers of yellow terracotta. Alright, so right here we see that it's going to be like this. We don't want that. Instead we want it just to be 1. So what we're going to do here is break those 2 blocks, get our birch planks, and place 1. So then the floor is all good again. Just wanted to make sure you knew that. Alright, so once you're done with the room, it should look like this. And now we're going to go over here to this bathroom right here. So the bathroom right next to the library. So for this room, we're going to be using light blue terracotta, which to me looks more purple, not gonna lie. But we're going to be using light blue terracotta, and as always we have the 2 layers. Then we have the 1 layer pillow quartz block, and then the last 5 layers of white concrete. Alright, so once you're done, it should look like this, and you should be able to see the rings from the windows. That's normal. So don't worry about blocking that up, because if you did, then you'll have to block the windows up, and we don't want that. So now we're going to go to the other bathroom, which is over here next to the living room. I always like to have a bathroom next to the living room. And for this, we're going to be using purple blocks. So just again, as always, 2 layers of purple blocks, followed by the layer of pillar quartz, and 5 layers of white concrete. Alright, so once you're inside, it should look like this with all the purple blocks looking like tiles. That's sort of what I wanted them to look like. So now that looks all better. Again, you can see the rings of the pillar quartz block. That's okay, so it's right next to the windows. We're almost done, so don't worry. Now we're going to go here into this pillar. I'm pretty sure this is the last one. And for this one, we're going to use prismarine. I decided to change this room to the room with the stairway, or like with the stairs, because it wouldn't quite make sense if I were to do them in the living room, but I might also do them in the living room, so it's not entirely planned out. But as always, it's going to be the 2 layers, the 1 layer pillar quartz block, and then the 5 layers of white concrete. Alright, so we're in here. From here you can see the river and then flowers, and yeah, that's just from my view. Not sure from yours if you're doing a flower world or a normal world. I don't know what you're doing, but that's how it should look like. Now we're going to go to this room, which is going to be the art and crafts room, and for this room we're going to be using pink terracotta. So I can get rid of this, and same pattern as always, so you know the drill. Alright, so from the inside it should look like this, with the window right here in the corner, and all that. And now the very last room, at least I believe, yeah, it's the very last room, is going to be the living room. This room's going to be pretty big, and for this room we're going to be using a very last block, which is green terracotta. And so take your time with this, don't try to rush, but we'll be doing 2 layers of green terracotta, 1 layer of pillar quartz block, and then you know the rest. Alright, so I'm now done with that, and now if you have finished the build, it should look something like this once you're done. So all the rooms should be filled with their inner walls, and then the next part will probably be focusing on placing the ceiling, getting the stairs, and things like that. So that is it for this part. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I went too fast. If I did go too fast, just go back in the video or slow it down, and then you can see what you missed. But that is going to be it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I just hit 900 subscribers, which is a huge thing, and I'm so close to 1,000, so please let's get to that goal. That would mean so much to me. And that is it, so I hope you all have a safe and wonderful day. Bye!